Respect does not collapse in one dramatic moment. It fades through small changes, changes that are easy to miss. Most people never notice the exact second it begins. They do not see when others start looking at them differently. No one announces it. No one confronts you about it. The shift is quiet. Reactions become softer. Replies become shorter. Attention becomes less. One day something feels off. You sense it, but you cannot explain what changed. Psychology says respect is built on consistent signals of strength, stability, and self trust. It is less about dominance and more about emotional reliability. When those signals weaken even slightly, perception quietly shifts. Your brain consistently evaluates others for competence, confidence, and safety. These judgments happen automatically and shape how seriously someone is taken. Small behavioral cues send powerful messages about how you see yourself. Number one, inconsistency between words and actions. The first reason people lose respect for you is inconsistency in your words and actions. Behavioral science shows that humans trust patterns more than promises. When you say one thing today and act differently tomorrow, your brain registers unpredictability. Unpredictability creates mild psychological discomfort because the mind prefers stability. Research shows that people associate stability with competence and leadership. When behavior feels unstable, status quietly drops in the mind of others. Number two, excessive self-deprecation. Psychology says repeated negative self-labeling teaches others how to value you. If you consistently joke about being incompetent, people slowly stop seeing you as capable. Even harmless humor shapes perception through repetition. Your brain is wired to believe repeated statements, even playful ones. Behavioral science calls this self perception theory, where repeated behavior shapes identity. When you minimize your strengths, expectations adjust downward. Over time, others adopt the identity you consistently present. Number three, weak boundaries. The third reason is weak boundaries in everyday situations. Psychology says boundaries signal self respect before they demand external respect. When you consistently say yes to things that drain you, people sense internal conflict. Over accommodation may seem kind, but behavioral science shows it can signal insecurity. Research shows that people admire those who protect their time and energy calmly. Clear limits communicate confidence without aggression. If you over explain every decision or apologize for reasonable limits, it signals doubt. Your brain interprets over justification as uncertainty. Calm consistency reinforces credibility. Number four, constant validation seeking. The fourth reason is seeking validation too frequently. Behavioral science shows that high validation seeking lowers perceived confidence because it signals dependence on approval. When you constantly ask if you did okay, others subconsciously question your ability. Psychology says confidence is judged by emotional steadiness. Emotional steadiness tells your brain that a person can handle pressure without reassurance. When someone appears internally secure, others feel safe trusting them. But when approval becomes a pattern, the power dynamic shifts. Respect grows where confidence feels grounded. Number five, gossiping and negative speech. The fifth reason is gossiping or speaking negatively about others too often. Research shows that listeners project the traits of the speaker into the target. If you criticize others frequently, people assume you might criticize them too. This activates subtle caution. Your brain uses social shortcuts to decide who feels safe. Respect is deeply connected to psychological safety. Even casual negativity can slowly weaken credibility because discretion signals maturity. The truth is that respect is rebuilt through small, consistent signals repeated over time. Your brain values clarity. Behavioral science reminds us that identity is shaped by repeated actions. If you adjust these subtle behavior, perception begins to shift back naturally. You do not need to dominate rooms to earn respect. Align your words, boundaries, and behavior. When internal stability increases, external respect follows.